Hello, it's John from Peter Tyson. It's interesting to see the growth in popularity of just add speakers, one box audio systems, from very budget friendly ones to ones that cost as much as a full blown separate hi-fi system. It's quite a diverse part of the hi-fi market. So let's have a look at Marantz's new offering, the new M1 streaming amplifier, and see how it stacks up. All links and prices in the description as usual. Let's just crack on. It's exactly what it says on the tin. A digital streamer and integrated amplifier in one small, neat little box. Just connect your favourite pair of speakers and boom, you have an audio system or a worthy replacement for a soundbar. Small enough to hide away if you want to be super minimalistic, or smart and well built enough to have out on display. Materials and construction are excellent. The heat conductive mesh on the top looks really funky. There is no display on the M1, just touch buttons for play, pause and volume up and down. On the rear connection panel you'll find wired Ethernet if you don't want to use the onboard wireless connectivity to your internet router, USB socket for music on a flash drive, HDMI eARC for connection to a compatible television, optical audio input, stereo speaker terminals for bare wire or banana plugs, and an analog RCA line input. There's an active subwoofer output and an IR input for external control devices. There is compatibility with Crestron, Control 4 and AMX if you want to use a stack of these in a rack somewhere, perhaps powering a load of ceiling speakers around the house as part of your home automation system. The onboard amplifier is capable of driving even relatively demanding speakers with its 100 watts into 8 ohms power output. Pause here if you'd like to see supported audio formats and the music services compatible with the HEOS app. Along with that there's AirPlay 2, Spotify Connect and of course Bluetooth if you have to. If you prefer using Android and Google devices just like I do, then you're kind of out of luck. There is no Chromecast built in, which is a shame. I use Google Home Hub displays at home and I like shouting orders at them to play background radio or my favourite playlists as I'm doing things around the house. So it would have been nice to see some more Chromecast compatibility. If you use the HEOS app or AirPlay 2, you'll be absolutely fine, don't worry about it. To be fair, the HEOS app for iOS, Amazon Fire and Android is really decent. If you have other HEOS devices around the house, this is probably what you'll use the most anyway. Setup, sound controls, multi-room audio, grouping speakers and music playback are all pretty straightforward. If you're using the HDMI eARC to a TV, your TV's remote will control the power source and volume of the Marantz M1 when you're watching telly. So what about the sound? It's really decent. I've tried bookshelf speakers from Sonus, Faber, Q Acoustics and of course lovely Bowers and Wilkins. Even larger speakers like the excellent DALI OBERON 5, Wharfedale Linton and Super Denton sounded great with Marantz M1. It's just controlled everything I threw at it. It's been good fun trying lots of different kinds of speakers to see what the M1 is capable of. And when you partner with something like the Sonos Faber Lumina 1 or the fantastic Bowers & Wilkins 707 S3, you end up with a tiny, very neat little system that punches well above its weight. A very valid alternative to a soundbar or an all-in-one system for smaller rooms. It's a big sound upgrade from the WiiM Amp that I covered a while back. Yes, it's to be expected. I know the Marantz M1 costs quite a bit more than the WiiM. The WiiM is very good for its very low price, but you can certainly see where the money went in the construction of the M1. I also prefer the sound in general to the mighty Sonos Amp, and I know that's high praise indeed. It's not to say that the Sonos is bad in any way, it's just that the M1 is really good. So that's it, whether it's your main system that you want something nice and small and neat, perhaps a replacement for a soundbar with your favourite set of speakers, or second room systems as part of a HEOS multi-room system or AirPlay 2. It's a good solid product that I highly recommend that you go and have a listen to and just try some speakers on it. I think you'll be surprised at what it can do. Information, products in the video, prices and all that lovely stuff is down in the description as it usually is. Go and have a look. If you want to call ahead here at Carlisle and have a listen to some speakers and see what it can do, phone ahead on this number and we'll happily set something up for you. Until then, you'll see me in the next video. Take care.